Good morning. Namaste. Happy Hump Day. On Saturday, I talked about mudra. And since Saturday, a lot of people have asked me, what does that word mudra actually mean? And when it's translated, it can mean a few things in different dialects. So actually, a mudra can be known as a gesture, or it can also be known as a way to draw pleasure or delight. And it can also be known as a circuit bypass or a shortcut. And so mudras are links to different parts of the brain, the physical body and the brain. And these mudras will help to create different emotions, sensations. And the mudra that we'll do today is the Yoni mudra, which we did on Saturday. And this mudra in particular creates a calm in the body. And it's called Yoni because Yoni means womb or source. So it helps us get a little bit closer to the source. So let's begin our centering today by coming into a comfortable position, a comfortable seat. And I'm just going to come a little closer so you can see the hand movement. So the way I'm holding my hands right now is almost like prayer pose. And then I'm just going to bring my hands forward and then draw the hands down. Now I'm just interlacing my fingers, and you can do the interlacing two ways. You can just cross the fingers all the way over if that's more comfortable for you, or you can cross the fingers, just the tops of the fingers. And this is considered the part of the mudra that creates balance in the brain and in the physical body by overlapping the right and left fingers and balancing the right and left side of the brain. Now you can draw your index fingers down, and then as you press your thumbs together, you then draw them up towards your physical body. So you want to have the thumbs drawing towards you and the fingertips drawing down. The other fingers are crossed over, and then it automatically brings your elbows out to the side. So try to relax your elbows, relax your shoulders, and then make sure that your spine is straight. So with the spine straight, we'll just begin our practice now by closing the eyes down and just noticing the breath as it comes in through the nostrils, that it's a little bit cooler. And when it goes out through the nostrils, it's a little bit warmer. So each inhalation, you'll draw the breath in through the nostrils, noticing that it's a little cooler. And on the exhale, you should notice that the breath has become a little bit warmer. Now start following your breath on inhale and let it go to the back of the throat, the back of the chest, and the back of the abdominal region when you inhale. And then when the breath comes out, follow the breath as it goes past the back of the chest, the back of the throat, and then out through the nostrils. So on the inhale, the breath is coming in a little bit cooler through the throat and the back of the chest and the abdominal region. And when it goes back out, it's going out through the abdominal region, the back of the chest, the back of the throat, and then it feels a little warmer as it leaves the nostrils. So just try a few rounds like that. The next time you exhale, just keep drawing your fingertips down towards the earth. And the next time you inhale, try to bring the thumbs even closer to the torso. Stay connected with your breath. Keep following your breath. Relax your shoulders and allow the eyes to remain closed. And now before you open your eyes, let your palms come down onto the thighs and just observe the physical body for a moment. Maybe noticing a calm over the physical body. And just allow that to be there for a moment. Now you can bring the palms to the heart center, lift the heart up into the palms, and bring to mind your intention or your intent for your day, for your practice. And let's let everything else wait outside the door for now. Namaste. Good morning. So our physical practice today will focus on twists, and we'll start out standing. Let's start out standing. We'll start out with some simple postures to help us warm up the body and prepare for the twist. So just coming to your feet now, bring your hands to your waist and just press down on all four corners of your feet. So you should feel all four corners of your feet engaged, and then engage your inner thighs like you're drawing in and up, and engage your abdominal region and keep lifting all the way up towards the crown of your head. And as you're reaching all the way up to the crown of the head, feel that length in your torso. Exhale and extend your fingertips down strong towards the earth. As the legs are drawing down and the arms are drawing down, you're standing in mountain pose or Tadasana. So feel that energy drawing down while you're still lifting up through the crown of the head, creating length in the spine. On the inhale, extend your arms up over your head, turn your palms out, and on the exhale, just release the arms, shoulders to elbows, elbows to wrists, wrists to fingertips. Keep extending from the midline, and then you can exhale and cross the arms over, bring the arms right up over your head, let your palms touch, and bring the palms right down to the heart center. Lift the heart up into the palms. On the next exhale, you can just relax your arms down. And as you're releasing your arms down, put your hands at the waist again. Balance all of the weight into your left foot, and then just roll over the tops of the toes on the right foot. Try to notice any sensation in the top or the dome of your foot. If you're not feeling it, try to lift your knee up a little bit higher. And then release the foot back down. And then we'll go on the opposite side. So just shifting the weight to the opposite side. Feel a little bit of a sensation in the top of your foot. And then place the foot back down. And then on the opposite side, we'll inhale and lift the heel up. Just reach your heel up. Until you can feel it in your arch and your calf muscles should be engaged. And then release the foot back down. Bend the knees, lift up on the arch. Opposite side now. And then release the foot back down. Now inhale and bring your arms directly up over your head. And on the exhale, just start to fold forward slightly. Just bring your hands down closer to your knees. And with your hands close to the knees, you're just going to start making some small circles. So just creating some circles right around the knee area. Just opening up the joints. These joint freeing series is really good to start your practice every day this way. So start breathing and connecting the breath with the movement. And then coming back to the center, you can bring your hands to your waist again, and then just press your hips forward, and then bring your hips back to the center. Now separate your feet wider, at least hip width apart, bend your knees a little bit, and then shift your hips over towards your left side. And then bring the hips back to the center and shift your hips back. Inhale, you'll come back to the center and shift your hips over towards the right. Now inhale as you roll forward and to the left, then exhale as you go back and to the right. And maybe take a look down to make sure that you're making a perfect circle. So as you're making this perfect circle, try to connect with your breath. Just allowing a little time this morning to warm the body. It'll help you throughout the whole rest of the day. Let's go in the opposite direction. Try to deepen your breath. And then as you come back to the center, just bring the feet together. As you bring your feet together, we'll inhale and extend the arms up over the head, turn the palms out, and on the exhale, start reaching from your shoulders to your elbows to your wrists to the fingertips. And then on the exhale, bend both of your knees, bring the arms up over the head, let your palms touch, and then just bring the palms right down to the center line, lift the heart up into the palms. On the next exhale, we'll hinge forward. So as you're hinging forward, you're hinging at the hips, bring your hands really close to the tops of your thighs, and then press the thighs back as you reach through the crown of your head. If your elbows drop open, bring your elbows back into the side body. And let your heart center sink down. Can you let your chest sink down a little bit now? Draw the collarbones away from each other. If there's a lot of strain on your legs or your low back, just bend your knees a little bit more. And then on the next exhale, bend even more, reach your arms out in front, and we'll lift the arms up over the head. And on the exhale, release the arms down to the side, and then clasp the hands behind you. Inhale and lift up on the sternum and draw your fingertips down. So while you draw your fingertips down, can you bring your attention to your feet? And as you're pressing through your feet, lift up on the abdominal region. Really open up your heart today. Halfway through the week, it's time to open up even more. On the exhale, you can release the hands, and as you're releasing your hands, you can just start swaying from side to side. So this is the part I would really like you to focus on your back body. Instead of focusing on the movement in your arms, try to focus on the muscles in your back, or the sensation that you get in your upper back when you move from side to side. So breathing now deeply with each movement and focusing on your back body, just moving the upper 2/3 of your spine from side to side. That should feel pretty good this morning. And then coming back to the center, just roll your shoulders forward up towards your ears. You can bring your shoulder blades together and then draw the shoulder blades all the way down the back. And now we'll come towards the front of the mat. So as you come to the front of your mat, can you again come directly into your standing mountain pose? So try to come now into your standing mountain pose. And as you come into your standing mountain pose, you can bring your hands to your waist, and on the exhale, bend both of your knees, draw the hips back, and as you're drawing your hips back, bring your fingertips down to the floor, And then we'll inhale and just bring the right knee back and the left knee back. And then just draw your hips back. So as you're drawing your hips back, can you come up onto your fingertips? Focus again on the back body. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Reach with your fingertips as if you could walk even farther forward, and let your heart center sink down. So if you don't have any room right now between your knees, separate the knees a little bit wider. Really deepen the breath. And then on the next inhale, just float your torso all the way up. As you bring your torso up, we'll move directly into easy pose. So move right into your easy pose. We're still focusing on the back of the body. So inhale and bring your arms up over the head. And on the exhale, bring your fingertips forward again. Stay high on your fingertips and draw the collarbones away from each other. Keep reaching through the crown of your head. And now draw your tailbone back to the floor again. Keeping your breath. Walk your fingertips a little bit more forward. If you feel any abnormal curve in your spine, don't let that happen. Lift back up. Lead with your heart. Keep the shoulders separated. And then on the next exhale, walk your fingertips over towards your left side. Inhale, and we'll lift up on the sternum. On the exhale, draw that right hip back down towards the floor. Go ahead, take another deep breath. I know you want to. Allow yourself this time to warm up. Really deep breaths. Feel that whole right side of your spine lengthening a little bit more. And then we'll walk the fingertips back towards the center. Inhale, reach the arms up, really reaching through your fingertips. Lift that rib cage up. Lift your rib cage away from your waist. And then on the exhale, bring your fingertips forward. Remember to stay high on the fingertips and draw the collarbones away from each other. Now just walk your fingertips over towards your right side. And as you come over towards the right side, lift the sternum and then draw your left hip back down to the floor. So as the left hip comes back down towards the floor, keep reaching through the crown of your head and really deepen your breath. As we start this series of twists, you may want to think about the physical posture, massaging your internal organs. You may want to think about the subtle posture as helping you move through transitions, because we're all going through a lot of transitions. And now you can walk your fingertips back towards the center. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up over your head. And on the exhale, release the arms back and down behind you. Lift up on the sternum. And then on the next inhalation, you're just going to lengthen your legs out in front. So as you lengthen your legs out in front of you, readjust your hips so that you can feel a drawing back on the hips and a drawing forward on your heels. So now you're in Dandasana or staff pose. Engage your abdomen and lift up on the sternum. On the next exhale, we'll draw that right knee in towards your chest. And as you bring the right knee in towards the chest, we'll move into another subtle twist. Inhale and bring the right arm up over your head and release the arm back behind you. Sometimes the hand will go directly back, but I want you to look forward. And as you're looking forward, if you can bring your hand about 6 inches away from your tailbone, that's wonderful. If that doesn't work today and you can't keep the spine straight, just lean forward a little bit. Better to lean forward than to lean back into your twist. On the next exhale, draw the navel in and just start turning your shoulders. So as you're turning your upper torso towards the knee, you can use the knee for a little bit of support and start extending through your left leg. When you flex the heel, it'll help you to keep the pelvic bowl even. And now you can turn and look towards the back. So try to relax your shoulders down, because twists are really a challenge for most people, because we're asking our bodies to move into a position that it doesn't always go into. And then we would like to breathe at the same time. So we start to force it. And then the body doesn't understand exactly what you wanted. So right now, just deepen your breath, let your shoulders relax down, let your jaw relax, and give the body a moment to catch up with your mind. Now, slowly, when you come out of the posture, it's just as important as going in. So revolve back slowly, don't come out quickly. On the inhale, extend your right leg back down, and then we'll draw the left knee in towards the chest. As you bring your left knee in, lift up on the sternum, and then we'll bring the left arm back. So wherever the arm goes is fine. You want to try to get it about 6 inches from the tailbone, as long as you can still face forward and keep your spine long. Remember, inhale to lift and lengthen, and then it's when you exhale that you can engage your abdominals and start turning towards the knee. So as you're turning towards your knee, try to focus now on your back body. Turn your head towards the back shoulder. Relax both shoulders down. And start to breathe into your upper back. If you want more balance, press through your right heel so you can feel that lengthening and that stability on the tailbone. On the next exhalation, just take your time and we'll revolve back towards the center. As you come back to the center, remember you're rotating the spine. Now you can inhale, extend that leg down, and then roll your shoulders back, bring your palms down, and move right into your Dandasana or staff pose. Go ahead, lift up on the sternum, press the palms down, and reach through the crown of your head. At the same time, press through your heels and let the calf muscles press into the mat. This is a really great posture if you've had your knees bent for a long time, sitting in a chair, sitting in a car. Really inhale and exhale fully. Stay lifted. On the next exhalation, you can release the arms, bend the knees, and we're going to come right up onto hands and knees. So as you come back up onto your hands and knees, we'll make a flat spine by drawing the tailbone back and reaching through the crown of the head. Line up your hands so that your wrists, your elbows, and your shoulders are in alignment. And on the next inhale, we'll extend the right leg back. So when you bring the right leg back, flex through the heel, reach through the crown of your head. On the exhale, draw the knee into the chest, and then place the knee back down. On the opposite side, inhale and extend your left leg back, flex through the heel, reach through the crown of the head. On the exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, and then place the knee back down. Now we'll move right into that tiger stretch, okay? So on the inhale now, we're gonna lift the knee up and lift the head up at the same time. On the exhale, we bring the knee forward and bring the head down towards the knee, and then place that knee down. Let's go on the opposite side. On the inhale, you lift the knee and lift the head at the same time. And on the exhale, you can draw the knee in towards the chest and let the head drop down. So let's try that one more time. This time on the inhale, you're lifting the foot up towards the sky. Try to bring your foot a little closer to your head if you can, reaching the head back, reaching the foot, and then draw the knee in towards the chest, and then bring the knee back down. Opposite side, inhale, lift up on the head, reaching the foot towards the head, and then on the exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest and release the knee back down. Now inhale, and let's just bring that right foot forward. As you're bringing your right foot forward, we'll inhale and float the torso up. And as you float your torso up, we're going to move into yet another twist. So try to draw your hip back and use the support of your hand on your knee and just turn your torso towards the right. So you're turning your torso towards the right side and just looking back. And then revolving the torso back to the center. Let's bring the weight into the right foot and bring the left foot forward. Exhale and gently fold forward. So just allow your head and neck to release down. As your head and neck release all the way down, you can bend your knees slightly. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up over the head. Let your palms touch. And on the exhale, just move gently into a back bend. So keep lifting up through your fingertips. And on the exhale, you're pressing your hips forward. And then bring the palms right down to the heart center. Lift the heart up into the palms. On the exhale, we'll fold forward one more time. This time just Ardha Uttanasana, or the half forward fold. Now we'll bring the right leg directly back, drop the right knee down. Inhale and float your torso up. As you bring your torso up, let's use the right hand on the left knee and just start revolving the shoulders so that you're turning towards the left leg. Try to keep your hips parallel and focus on the breath in your upper back. Now revolving the torso forward. Let's come all the way forward. Bring both hands down. Curl the right toe under. Bring the right foot forward. On the exhale, we'll fold forward. This time, cross your arms over if you can, holding on to either elbow. And as you're holding on to either elbow, can you draw your calf muscles down and lift up on the hamstrings? Try to take a few easy breaths here and just let it go. Let it go. Halfway through the week, let the weight of your head release the neck. On the exhale, bend your knees, keep your arms crossed. And on the inhale, you'll start bringing the arms up and over. You should notice that in the abdominal region. Inhale, extend your arms up. And on the exhale, release the arms down to the side. As your arms come all the way down to the side, we'll cross the arms over. Bring the arms up over your head, let your palms touch, and then bring the palms right down to the heart center. Lift your heart up into the palms. Take a deep breath, right in the middle of your rib cage. On the next exhalation, you can bend both knees, draw your hips back, and then bring your fingertips back down towards the floor. Inhale, and we'll bring that right leg back, drop the right knee down. If that's all feeling good, that all feels pretty good to you, we'll inhale and lift the torso. So as you lift your torso up, let's see if you can bring your knee back a little bit more, if you can, and press the top of the foot down. Now bring your hands into prayer pose or pranamasana. Lift your heart up into the palms. On the next exhale, we'll just turn towards the left leg and then place the right elbow on the outside of the knee and press your palms together. Breathe into your back body as much as you can. And as you're breathing into your back body, if all of that feels okay, you can curl your right toe under and just pop up the knee. Just bring the knee right up off of the floor. Take a nice deep breath. There's a beautiful sensation in a twist when you can let go. So if that's too far, drop the knee back down and move into the other posture so you can enjoy your practice. I don't know what kind of a day you're having today. Maybe you don't need to challenge that much. Now let's all exhale, release the knee down. We'll come back towards the center. Inhale, and we'll bring the left leg right back. And when you bring your left leg back, you can push back into your downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Maybe you can even notice a sensation on one side of the body compared to the other. So we better do the other side. Inhale and lunge forward. And as you're lunging forward, you can drop your left knee down and let's bring the right foot forward. On the next inhale, lift the torso up. And as you're lifting your torso up, can you possibly bring that left knee back a little bit more? So you might want to curl the toe under, bring the left knee back just a little bit more. So you can feel it in the quadriceps or the top of your thigh. And now just bring your palms together at the heart center. Lift the heart up into the palms. And on the next exhale, turn towards the bent knee. And then we'll place the elbow or the upper arm on the knee and start to deepen the breath. So as you're deepening your breath, can you press your palms together and bring your shoulder blades together? Now, if that all feels okay, you can curl the toe under and lift up off of the mat. So you can come into this deeper twist, really feeling that energy in the side body. Remember, at any time, if it doesn't feel right, you probably shouldn't be doing it. So take your time and you can come down onto the knee, give yourself a break, or you can come back up, challenge yourself more. Everybody's breathing deeply though, no matter where you are in the posture or where you are in the journey. Just take another deep breath. And then very slowly, we'll drop that knee down and then we'll move back to center. Bring both hands down. Draw your right leg back and we'll push right back into the downward facing dog. Draw your shoulder blades back and then just move one knee and then the other.
one knee and then the other. Nice deep breath. Inhale, lunge forward. And as you're coming forward, we're going to move right into our plank posture. Yahoo! You thought we weren't going to do it today? Let's go on with the plank. Extend the crown of the head forward. Draw your heels back. Really engage your buttocks and try to press through your thumb and your index finger a little bit more to get some more energy coming through your fingertips. On the exhale, you can bend both of your knees, bring your elbows in tight, come down knees, chest, and chin towards the floor. Inhale, and we'll float the torso up, right into your up dog. Exhale, draw the hips back into your downward facing dog. And then on the inhale, we'll bring the right foot forward and then the left foot forward. Exhale and fold forward. Let your head and neck drop down. Press into the balls of the feet. Draw the hamstrings up. And on the next exhale, you can bend your knees deeply. Inhale, we'll bring the arms all the way up over the head. Let your palms touch. And on the exhale, press your hips forward. Nice deep breath. Keep reaching towards the sky. Like you're looking up at that meteor shower. On the exhale, release the arms back down. As you release your arms back down, just stay in standing mountain for a moment. Take a deep breath. Really enjoy this beautiful morning. Your yoga practice is growing day by day. Bring your hands to your waist. On the inhale, let's extend the right leg back. So as you bring your right leg back, come towards the front. So you'll face both feet forward. Both feet are facing forward. And then with both feet facing forward, we'll just bend the knees slightly and then hinge at the hips. As you're hinging at your hips, draw the hips back. And as you're drawing your hips back, reach through the crown of the head. So it's kind of like a half forward fold. You want to try to keep your torso parallel with the floor and turn the outer edges of your feet out. So your heels are facing out a little bit more than your toes. Now you can bring your arm down into the center. And then on the inhale, we'll just lift that left arm. So just lift the left arm up. And then on the exhale, release it back down. You can use a block here if you want to, because you want to try to keep your spine straight. Inhale, and we'll bring up the other arm. So just reaching up through the other arm. Try to keep your shoulders stacked if you can, and you can keep your head down, looking down at the floor. Exhale, and release the arm. And then we're going to go on the opposite side. And this time you can just let your gaze follow the arm. So let your gaze follow the arm all the way up. And then on the exhale, release the arm back down. Inhale, we're going to go on the opposite side. And then exhale and release the arm back down. Now take your time, bend your knees a little more, bring the heels inward, and we'll roll up slowly. So as you roll all the way up very slowly, roll the shoulders back. And on the inhale, let's extend both palms up. So you have both palms up towards the ceiling. And this one's really important. Try to bring to mind anything at all that you want to be grateful for today. There's a lot of things to be grateful for, so let's bring at least one of those to mind. On the exhale, you can release the arms down to the side. As you bring your arms down towards the side, take your time and we'll turn that left foot out. So turn your left foot out
and turn your right foot back so that it's even with the short end of your mat. And then bring your hands to the waist. On the exhale, drop your front knee down. To bring your front knee down, make sure that it's in alignment with the ankle. Take a full deep breath. You're facing forward. Now from this position, can you bend your front elbow and lean over towards the thigh? If that feels good to you, just bring the arm back down to the side and start reaching your fingertips towards the outer edge of your foot. And this is just to create the alignment in your body, because you don't want to be leaning forward or leaning into this posture. You're opening the heart. This is a heart opener, and it's going to be a twist as well. So take a deep breath, full deep breath. On the inhale, you can reach the arm up over your head. And as you're reaching your arm up over the head, now you should feel this long line of energy in your whole side body. Side angle pose. This one's excellent for the spine. Full deep breath. Now we're just going to make a transition. If you want, you can reach your hand back. And if that happens okay, pretty easily, then you can drop your hips down a little more and reach your front hand back towards the back one. And if you can still stay open at the heart center, you can breathe deeply into this posture. Don't overdo this one, okay? We'll do it again on another Wednesday, but keep pressing through the outer edge of your back foot and see if you can look up towards the ceiling. Full deep breath. You may want to bring the arm down. But whatever posture you're in, on the next inhale, press through your feet, and then we'll lift the torso all the way up. Yeah, turn your feet forward. And then let's turn in the opposite direction. So as you're turning towards the opposite direction, just exhale and sink the front knee down. And as you're sinking your front knee down, try not to go too far forward, but draw the back foot down and the outer edge of the back foot down like it's an anchor, like you're on your ship. And this is your anchor. So we really need to ground ourselves right now. On the exhale, you can bend your front arm. And as you're bending the front arm, keep drawing the outer edge of the back heel back and try to draw your right hip back a little bit more. See if you can sink into it. And then on the inhale, you can reach your arm up towards that space where the ceiling and the wall meet and open up at the heart. If you wanted to, you can also just keep the arm down at the side. That's another variation of this posture. Just reaching through the fingertip and keeping the arm down to the side. But if you have your arm up, keep the breath deep and full and notice that energy and the dynamic of drawing your fingertips up while you're drawing back and down with your heel. Yeah, that feels good. On the next exhale, if you like, you can release the arm back and down. And if that feels okay and that feels good to you, then you can reach for that arm. And as you reach for the arm, you want to open up at the heart and take a look up. Deepen your breath. Maybe you can feel it coming in cool and going out a little bit warmer. And then on the next inhale, you can unravel and then windmill the arm down. You can bring your left leg back, push all the way back into your downward facing dog. Bend both of your knees, draw the hips up and draw the shoulder blades back. Inhale, and we'll lunge forward, coming into your plank. And on the exhale, you'll drop down, knees, chest, and chin towards the floor. Inhale, float your torso up into your upward facing dog. On the exhale, draw your hips back. And as you draw your hips back, we're going to come all the way up, roll the shoulders back, and extend the legs out forward. Nice. As you're drawing your hips down towards your ankles, we're just going to come back down onto the back. So as you come all the way down onto your back, just allow for a moment for the body to settle in and settle down. And maybe notice where your shoulder blades are. On the next exhale, just draw the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze, a really good squeeze. Now you can inhale and extend the arms out to the side. So as you release your arms out towards the side in the airplane arms, on the exhale, just drop your knees over towards the right side. So as you're dropping those knees over towards the right side, just allow for a moment to deepen the breath. Now you may want to stay right there. You may just be enjoying this twist, so you can stay right there. If you want a little bit more, you can extend your top leg forward. So just extend the top leg forward. If you want a little bit more, you can inhale and extend the arm up over the head. And feel the whole side body open. And then just turn your head towards the left arm. So turn your head in the direction of the elevated arm. Deepen your breath. On the next exhale, if you want some more, you can draw your lower knee back and then reach your arm down towards the foot and just draw the knee back a little bit more. Everybody deepen your breath. So you should feel that in the quadriceps or the front of the thigh, and feel this full body twist. On the exhale, you can release the foot and bring the knees back together. And then bring your arms out to the side. On the exhale, engage the abdomen, and we'll bring the knees back in towards the center, and then release the feet back down. Find the middle of your mat. And on the next exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. And as you bring the knees in towards your chest, you can very easily drop the knees over towards your left side. And as you're dropping your knees over towards the left side, that might be all you really need to do today. That might be enough. So that's a great posture right there. Just relax your low back and feel the energy drawing down. As soon as you say, ah, to yourself, that's a good sign that, hey, this feels good. Let's stay here. So take a few breaths like that. And then on the inhale, if you want some more, want to experience more, just press through the heel on your top leg so that you feel a little bit more length in the leg. And then if all of that feels okay and you'd like to reach your arm up over your head, it's almost like you're making an L out of the body. So breathe into that. And you might want to stay there. And if you want some more, you can just reach your foot back and hold on to the foot and keep extending through the heart. So you're still extending through the heart center, and you're breathing very deep into this full body twist. So try to keep your shoulder down on the floor. Press through your heel a little bit more. And then on the exhale, we'll bring the knees back together, engage the abdomen, and come right back into the center. So as you come back in towards the center now, find the middle of your mat again. One more time, let's find the middle of the mat. So that was a beautiful twist. Bring your arms down to the side. And as you bring your arms down to the side, you may want to draw your shoulder blades down even more. And when you bring your shoulder blades down, just see if you can bring the shoulder blades together a little bit more. And as you bring your shoulder blades together, press through the feet and reach your fingertips down towards your ankles. On the inhale, we'll float the torso up. And as you float your torso up, inhale and reach the arms right up over your head so that the fingertips are facing the back wall and you're drawing your knees towards the front. So draw the energy towards the knees. And then on the exhale, let's release the arms back down and then release the hips back down. So you can do that one again if you want to, or you can move right into your bridge pose. Press through your heels, inhale and float the hips up, clasp the hands together, and then rock the right arm under and the left arm under. Inhale and lift all the way up on the hips. Try to keep your knees from separating. Keep the knees together and keep the shoulder blades together. Now, if you're in the full bridge, can you press the forearms down? And then to balance the body, you can inhale and lift your right leg up. And then exhale, release that down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, and release that down. And then very slowly, just relaxing the shoulders. You can come all the way down one vertebra at a time, moving onto the mat. Noticing the body feels grounded. You can inhale, extend your right leg down, and then your left leg down, your right arm down, and your left arm down. Just take a nice deep breath in and make an audible sound. Ah. Let your body know you're coming down, you're moving down. So stay right where you are and just begin to relax the entire right side of your body. Let the whole right side relax. Let the right foot drop open and the right palm drop open. Now relax the whole left side of your body. Let the left foot drop open and turn the left palm up. On the next breath, when you exhale, maybe you could imagine the skin melting away from the bones. Now shift your attention to the forehead. Relax the forehead, the corners of the eyes. Relax the cheeks and the jaw. And if you like, you can let the tongue drop to the base of the mouth. Then just notice the breath coming in through the nostrils, a little bit cooler. And on the exhale, notice how the breath has warmed. Keep following the breath through the back of the throat, the back of the chest, into the back of the abdominal region. And on the exhale, follow the breath back out from the abdominal, chest, back of the throat, and out through the nostrils. You may even notice a point where you're not breathing in and you're not breathing out. Now, very gently, just rock your head from side to side, and you can begin to awaken the body. Give yourself a nice long stretch. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, let it splay out through your fingertips and your toes. Now just draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Acknowledge yourself for doing your practice on hump day, halfway through the week, getting better every moment. Roll over towards your right side, and we'll come back up into a comfortable seated position. Try to keep your gaze slightly downcast. And then bring the palms to the heart center, lift the heart up into the palms, and notice the calm energy that you've created. So breathing deeply now. We'll close our practice today with the greeting of Namaste. My internal light respects your internal light. Namaste. Keep practicing. Hi, guys.
Hey, Donna.
How's it going?
Hey,
Okay.
Donna.
Donna, are you
I
still
can't
recording?
see- I'm not. No, I think it's off.
Okay. No, it's the light's still on.
Oh, okay. Let's see.